Despite all the efforts that the FCT administration has put in place, still there are hawkers that are still parading within the city. And this is to do with the influx of young people from their towns and villages that are plugging into the city to earn a living. We encourage everybody to be part of the city because the Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations is to carry everybody and to have an inclusive society, but not at the detriment of the city, because there are lots of markets within the city, and we encourage the hawkers, young people, to go into the markets and to do their legitimate trading, but certainly not on the street. And a young man who is coming from a village will have access to articles to hawk on the street. There are some dealers within the markets that are now giving them these articles to be hawked on the streets. We actually, calling on those dealers, please not to give their items to be hawked on the street, because we are now APP is identifying those traders in the markets, dealers that are giving articles to hawkers to hawk on the street. So once we now identify those dealers, we are going to bring them to justice, because it's no good you now become part of things that are not lawful within the city. So these are some of the things that we do. But regularly, what we do now is to arrest them, because hawking is against the APP Act, and is subject to prosecution, fine, and then those that are really serial offenders are also even going to be sent to the prison. So there is no two way about that. We really go after them, and to ensure that these streets are all safe. Regarding the compromises that you mentioned, we regularly check. We regularly check to ensure that those that are compromising are removed from our list. We have 700 environmental squads. We have law enforcement agents such as the police, the civil defense, the prisons, the Federal Road Safety Corps. They are all working with us. And there are quite a number of them on daily basis we deploy to the city. And any collaboration that we found between our staff, either our supervisors or our squad or the law enforcement agencies, we now take a drastic action to ensure that such bad attitudes are not perpetrated within the city. So there are measures on ground. Recently, we have even removed so many supervisors and replaced them with other staff, and then those that have been removed also cannot go back to the same assignment again. Thank you.
Interesting. Alhaji Baba Sheku Lawan, Director, Abuja Environmental Protection Board, is our guest this morning on City Managers. Dear listener, the opportunity is now yours. The microphone is yours. You can get in touch. Ask any question you want to ask us regards the activities of Abuja Environmental Protection Board, and I'm sure you'll get clarifications. The number to do that with is 0818-030-2287. 0818-030-2287. The line is hot and yours now. As we expect the calls, Engineer, I wish to personally thank you for the enlightenment you have given us so far. Now let's discuss liquid waste management, something that is absolutely sensitive to the nerve of Abuja City. Asokoro, Meitama, Jabi, etc. experience manhole leakages all around, even with the rains at bay. How are you tackling this? But before we do that, we have a caller here. Okay, we seem to have lost that as we take that. How are you tackling the issue of manhole leakages in the city of Abuja?
Well, we have two MTS that are the master flushers.
Sorry, Director, hold on to your thoughts a bit. We have a caller here. Hello, good morning. Welcome to City Managers. Please turn down the volume on your radio set and tell us your name, please.
My name is
Dr. Faith Joshua from Airport Road.
Yes.
Let's hear you.
Talk about the environmental, those people that used to go around to snatch property from those that are hawking.
Please go ahead.
What I'm saying is that they used to collect all what people are hawking on the streets, or even there are some women that are selling jam within the road. They will pack it, they will go and share it and be taking it to their home. Are you people searching for them, or are you observing very well, because that's what they are doing?
Okay, thank you. You see, we have a robbing team who are going around the city to remove all types of nuisances. The streets are not made for selling of yams or any food items or other articles that are supposed to be sold in marketplaces. So the APP law clearly says there is no trading on the overhead bridges, on the street shoulders, which people are fond of doing it. So what we do is to remove all the articles that are being sold on the city streets, and then we now take them to the mobile court. So those owners of those articles or food items that are confiscated or impounded on the street are supposed to come to the APP Area 3 office so that they will be prosecuted and then the items returned back to them. Those that do not come, then those items are left to perish because they are supposed to be prosecuted. So these are the deterrents that are put in place, and the disturbs are not allowed to take any item to their home. We have storekeepers, we have large containers that we keep articles and all types of items, because food items are perishable. Once they are perishable, by the nature of the confiscation or impoundment of those items, they have already become contaminated. So usually those items are going to be thrown away and not going to be used by any staff. It's against the laid down rules and regulations for any staff of the board to use items confiscated. Thank you.
All right, there is another caller here. Hello. Good morning. Welcome to City Managers. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yes, good morning. My name is Bala, calling from Gariketu.
All right, let's hear you, Ella from Gariketu.
Yes, good morning, engineer.
Thank you. Morning.
Yes, to start with, I don't know what your agency or your agents are doing regarding some pockets of places where walkways now occupied by workers trading. They will spread their items on the walkway, and the road is so tiny that somebody walking cannot walk on the road. He has to be dodging motorists, the motors that are coming. Places like campaign by the BCC now are all open by hawkers. There are a lot of them.
All right, thank you, Brother Ella. Your point is made. You're still talking about the activities of hawkers.
Yes.
That's become more or less a nuisance.
Yes. Well, you rightly said, hawkers are on the road on the sidewalk. That is on the street shoulders. And the sidewalk, there shouldn't be any obstruction on the sidewalk. Sidewalks are made for pedestrians to walk and go to their destinations. Either you are exercising or you're walking towards your home. There shouldn't be any obstruction on the walkway. We found out so many vehicles are parking on the walkways, which is very, very wrong. And then traders that are staying and selling on the items on the walkway are also doing an illegal thing. That's why we're going after them and then impounding their items, and then we now bring them to the mobile courts for prosecution.
All right, engineer, finally, before we let you go, because time has costed in on us, in 30 seconds, what picture of Abuja in terms of cleanliness are you looking out for in the next 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 years?
Abuja is a model city. Abuja is created by a law. We must ensure that our federal capital city must be thoroughly clean in order to catch up with the other international cities of the world. Residents of Abuja should cooperate with Abuja Environmental Protection Board. On daily basis, we remove both the solid waste as well as also the liquid waste. You don't see them, but they flow in the trunk lines to our wastewater treatment plant.
I'm sorry, Director, I guess we just have to rest it here for today owing to time. Alhaji Baba Shehu Lawan, Director, Abuja Environmental Protection Board, has been our guest this morning, and he's been solidly pillared by Mukhtar Ibrahim, Head of Information and Outreach Program, Abuja Environmental Protection Board. Thank you very much for being on City Managers today. Special thanks to Grace Zamani of AMSI for birthing this program. Ejith Kalu, my producer, can't go unmentioned. Oko James is my name. Sani Musa had also done a yeoman's job. Tuesday next week is another edition of City Managers. Until then, please keep the Abuja Master Plan a reality.